Hello, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome, and if you're not, welcome back. This is my third video technically. I've filmed two prior. The first one I filmed was my photo card collection from February of 2022 to May of 2024. And then I also filmed an unboxing of like some mail that I got, but more specifically Eve group order items, and that was the second video. I don't know when this one specifically will be uploaded, or if I'll even upload the Eve one. I'm thinking I will, but as of right now, currently filming this, I still have not finished editing my collection video, and I filmed that back in February. It is now March 22nd. Right. This is my only binder that I have currently right now that fits all of my photo cards. I have bought smaller like A5 binders. I have two of those. Actually, I technically have three. And I plan to divvy up my alt collection into those smaller A5 binders. A few of my cards of the alts that I'm collecting are in this. Well, actually all of the cards pretty much that I had prior to June of 2024 to now, they're all in here. My alt group, or the alts that I'm collecting, are in this binder. So I need to take those out so I can reorganize them and put them into their newer binders. And I think I'm going to also try to figure out what are the cards I don't want to keep or what I want to trade. I want to like downsize. That's the thing, is I don't want to necessarily just take cards out just so I can trade them for another card, because I feel like that kind of, it misses the point of downsizing if I'm going to trade it for another card. Like, I'm literally just taking out one card to put in a new one. Like, that's not really downsizing. I'm going to attempt to downsize. Probably not going to happen though, but I'm going to try. And I'm really just going to take out the main cards that are of my alts, because those need to be put in binders as soon as possible, because this is currently what I'm working with. This has almost every single card that I have received from June to now, as I'm filming this. And this isn't even all of them. I actually have, hold on, let me grab them. I have these two crayon boxes. This one's pretty much full of cards that I need to put away and sleeve. This one doesn't have that many. This just has like some Lily cards that I bought, because I do plan on starting like a little mini collection of pink hair Lily. But I haven't gotten a little binder for her yet, so that's why she's in here. This one's full. This one isn't, but it's getting there. And then this one is like really full. Like, if you like, you can kind of see. Look, even the NMIX cards are already starting to spill over into other groups. I try to separate as best as I could, like NMIX, Red Velvet, and Itzy, because those are my alt groups. There's also some other groups in here as well that I got cards for. But I need space in here, because I still have so many cards from group orders that I'm soon enough not going to have space to put them anywhere. So I need to make more space in these binders. So that's what needs to happen. I think I did mention in my first video, my collection video, that I was going to buy a separate binder, which was going to hold every group that doesn't really include my alt 4, which is Yeri, Bae, Ryujin, and Yeji. They were going to go, like I said, their own separate binders. So then everything else that I have for other biases that I semi-collect, or just other cards that I collect, will just go in like a huge 3-inch D-ring binder. So really, these cards will probably just be sitting in this. This is like, they're two little, I don't know, like compartment things, but I figured out like a couple minutes ago, if I take this small one, because I have two of these bigger ones, if I put it over this, it basically creates like a little thing. I have no more space in this, so they have to go somewhere. I'm going to put the cards in here as I was going to do this. I'll put it up there. Okay, as you can see, I did literally just right before this video decide to put something in here, because I thought it would be boring to look at me talk to a blank binder. So I decided to just, I don't know, pull out a random album and put in a poster. And once you look at that, it's two of my alt biases. Great. Okay, what I don't think I'm going to get rid of any of these Nyan cards. So we're going to move that over. Oh my god, the glare is so bad right there. I'm going to use one of the crayon boxes to angle it so it doesn't have that glare. Perfect. Okay, that works. I'm thinking this is really hard, because a lot of these cards that I have I do want to keep. Oh my god. Okay, what I think I want to do is, what I was going to do was I was going to take these light stick pobs that I have OT9 of and make them a page in here, because right now they're just currently separated into the member specific category. The other binder I plan to buy for my collection is going to be for album cards of every group. They're going to go in a bigger binder. So this one that I have right here currently is probably going to be like my POB binder of my miscellaneous groups, or just whatever fits in here, or just non-album stuff. So actually I can do that because that's what this binder is going to be used for. Perfect. Okay.
Ariana, what are you doing here?
Did I miss Chewy's? Where? Oh, right there. Okay. So I do have these pages in the back. So for my A4 or my A5 binders that I have for Yuri and Bay's is going to get full pretty quick. I realized quite a while ago that I'm realistically not going to have enough space. I think I'm going to put it back here. I'm realistically not going to have enough space to put all the cards that I have for her, just POB-wise, in the A4. I have 2 A4 binders for her. So I think I'm just going to have to, like, figure out exactly how I'm going to... Wait, is this upside... Wait, I'm confused. Girl, this is upside down. Yeah, her binders are going to get filled pretty quickly, so I think what's going to happen is that I'm going to have to put some of her cards into this binder, just because I'm probably not going to have enough space in those A4 binders to put her in, or all of her cards. And there also are some sets that I did buy, like my OT3. Wait, who am I missing? Oh, Jihyo. I was like, where the... Where's Jihyo? Okay. That looks so nice. So yeah, she's probably going to go in here with some OT3 sets of my top 3 in NMIX, which is Bae, Soyun, and Lily. So I do have a few OT3 sets, which I'll probably just put some of the cards from those sets into here instead. Because at least it would look nice because it's, you know, it's 3 in a row. Because it would also save me space in those other binders for other cards. As for getting rid of cards, I don't really want to touch Nions. But I don't know, like, it's really difficult for me to decide what I want to do with these cards. The majority of these cards that I have are cards I want to keep because, like I've said before, I have a selective collection, so the majority of these cards are cards that I wanted to keep, which is why they're still here. So I'm really struggling to get rid of cards. Oh, I think this one, I'm not really a big fan of this one. Oop, focus, girl. I like this card because I like that you see her shadow in the background, but I'm honestly not like in love with this card, and I think I could do without it in my collection, so I'll put it there. Anything else? No, I like the rest of these cards. Okay. Same thing with these. I'm not touching Dahyun, obviously. I can move this one, though. Move her up there. The thing with me is that I'm a sucker for backgrounds, which I know sounds kind of like, what? But, like, I love a good background where you can see something, like, going on in the back and it's not just, like, a blank wall like this. Like, you can see that Chaeyoung is in, like, that mirror room from Fancy. Chaeyoung is in the scientist room. Like, you can see little microscope back there. Like, I love a good background. I don't know. So, this is really hard. Okay. Look at the background of this card. Like, that's so gorgeous. But that's not a good reason enough to keep a card. I do like these two. I don't know. Like, I'm trying to look at the cards closely to figure out if I want to keep them. I think what I'm going to do is, I've seen some other people do this, is what they do is they'll take out cards from their collection and they'll just put them off to the side or keep them out of sight. And if they feel that they missed the card, or they feel like their collection is missing without the cards that they took out, they'll put them back and keep them in their collection. So I think that's what I'm going to do, is I'm just going to take them out. I'm not going to get rid of them or post them or anything like that. I'm just going to take them out of my binder and figure out whether or not I feel like I need those cards or I miss having them in my binder. We'll move her up there. We'll move these two. I don't know if I want to keep this one. I mean, I do like the back of it, but I'm not really that big of a fan of Polaroid-esque type cards, so I think I'm just going to keep it out for now. Okay, and next we have Chewy. Since I have an extra space, let's move this one onto the front here. This one reminds me of like sherbet ice cream. And yeah, I'm not gonna get rid of anything for Chewy. The thing with like these unit cards is that I don't really necessarily feel like I need them or want them. As a means of selling them, I feel like they're not gonna sell. I'd lose money trying to get rid of them rather than just keeping them in my collection. I think they're just gonna stay in there for now. Okay, there's those. Okay, and then we're gonna take, no, this is album cards. Album cards are gonna stay in these little pockets. I'm not gonna move those. These, however, need to come out because they need to go in their new binder. I'm just going to move them off to the side for now, and then I'll put the pages back after I finish. Red Velvet, keeping these. I feel like I kind of want to keep it because it's part of the bag version, and you got OT5. I don't really need this. I'll keep it. And mix, yeah, I'm not touching any of these or these. Album cards are going to stay. And then I'm going to take out these. Bruh. I'm struggling. Hold on. Give me a second. This is a pretty nice stack. I'm also going to need to re-sleeve these since I have her now in a yellow colored back kind of sleeve, so that's going to be fun. Said no one ever. When I finally unpacked all, and I mean all, these are Pobs, all of the cards that I had in my storage unit that were inside of this container, it took me like 6 hours to go through the cards. Because I also did like look at the condition of them just to see, make sure they were real, but also like not heavily damaged. And it took me like 6 hours to go through like 100 cards. I never want to sleeve photo cards again. It was so bad. They're gonna stay in here for now. Okay, and then, oh wait, I'm supposed to be downsizing too, aren't I? Oh my god, I haven't even been looking. Barely. Okay, no, nothing there. I said I wasn't going to touch end mix. Okay, Stacy. Yeah, I'm not touching Stacy. New jeans. Now this is where I struggle. I think I would have a better chance of selling my new jeans cards if I sold them with the albums. I think what I'm going to do for new jeans or for Hani is that I think I'm just going to get rid of the cards that I don't really care for that much and sell those separately, and then maybe if I sell the albums, I'll sell them like for a discounted price. Because some of these cards are really cute. Okay, need to reorganize this. I believe this was a Pob. And as much as I did like this haircut in this color, it's kind of like a concept card. And I really like concept cards, so that one can go. And I know there's one on the very back here, so this is a pop. This one's actually pretty cute, but I don't know if I need it, especially if I'm not collecting new jeans or listening to them anymore. Oh, I like these cards. This one, I'm not that big of a fan of. This one can go. I think only like these two cards, but I don't know if I want to sell the album. Okay, this is a really quick update. I just filmed me putting away my Yeri cards. I did end up deciding like a few days ago that I was actually going to drop and sell my New Jeans album. Which one was this one? And get rid of the cards in here. So I'm gonna sell the album as well. So yeah, these are coming out here because I'm not keeping them. And then Purple Kiss, I think I did decide I was gonna sell one of the MEM albums. So yeah, that was just like the short little update I wanted to make and include somewhere in the video when I'm at the New Jeans section. That's it. Then I'll move like 2 of these to the front. This one's my favorite. This card is so cute. From this, I'm not touching. Oh, I totally forgot. Really quick. When I bought that New Jeans album, I did get another like benefit. I think I put it in, here it is. It's the exact same photo as the pop, but just on like this, I don't know, like flexible material. It's like a little ID thing, but I don't need this, so I'm also gonna get rid of that. Okay, so for Purple Kiss, what I think I want to do is, I think I want to get rid of one of my MEM albums, just because when I bought it at the time, I thought there was going to be like 2 different photo book versions, but it's literally the exact same photo book on the inside, just the cover is different. And I don't like when companies do that, but like I also just don't need 2 of the same album pretty much, but just a different cover and like a different color CD, which means I'm going to get rid of the inclusions as well. So it's like the full album pretty much, plus I think a POB set that I have. That way I'd at least be more likely to get a sale from having the entire album with the inclusions and photo cards and even a POB set than just having the album by itself. Oh god, okay. I'm literally struggling so hard because these cards are so cute, but I just don't need them anymore because I don't collect them. But like I'm having such a hard, okay, no, I need to. So what I'm going to do is, like I said with my Cheon cards, I'm just going to take them out of the binder just to see how I feel about it. And if I miss the cards, I'll put them back. If I don't, and I feel like I can do without the cards, I'll sell them. Yes, okay. That works. That works. Progress. See? Development. Like, this card is so cute, though. Like, look at the little eye.
Stop
oh my
it.
god, okay. Stop.
Get some help.
I want to keep my Cheon cards just because, I don't know, like I think I mentioned in my first video that for some reason I had a weird inkling to start collecting her cards and POBs. I'm going to keep these. Do I need this one? This one's a POB. I know that because of the cut of it. No, I don't. So I'm just going to keep it out for now. And then I feel like this one I know is this is a Digipack card. Also take that one out. Okay. Move her down there. Or maybe I should put her on back since she has to be back here. And it'll just be really empty right here. Or, oh, it's very uneven. Okay, I think I'll do is this. It's kind of a weird pattern, but, oh, was that blurry the entire time?
Well, yes!
I think that was blurry the entire time I just did that. That's really annoying. So let me redo what I just did. I'm going to take this card. Put it on the back here. I'm going to take this card and move it up here. I'm going to take this one and I'm going to move it right here. Great. It's a weird pattern, but that's what's going to do for now. Okay, now for these cards, I kind of don't want to, like, do anything with them. This one I will move to the front, though, because this is an album card. Yeah, I'll move it to the front, or where Bay's collection is. Okay, Yeah, I did not do a good job at downsizing. That's amazing. You know what I think I'll do is that when I do my official like binder collection reorganization and moving my album cards into my bigger binder and like just reorganizing a whole bunch of stuff, I think then I'll try to really sit here and be stern about downsizing. This, I just kind of needed to get out my alt group cards and other cards that I just didn't really want to have in here anymore out so I could have more space in here because it was really full before this. And also so that way I could finally get a move on doing my alt bias collection videos soon. Because I still need to resleeve quite a few of these cards that I just took out. So I think as for now, I'm not going to touch the rest of this stuff just because I'm just going to have to reorganize it and take some stuff out when I get my new binder and put the new pages in there and reorganize stuff. So I'm just going to leave it as is because it's just going to be a waste of my time to do all that. So as for now, this is what it's going to stay like. I have to put these back here. Whoops. Alright, now these are all the cards I took out. As a recap, I'll just go through them very quickly so we can see exactly what I took out. Once I seriously decide to buy that other big binder, I will do all of that reorganizing stuff. This was just kind of like taking out the cards that need to be taken out for my alt bias binders and also just other cards I don't think that I need anymore. So, I don't know. I hope that this video was at least somewhat entertaining or somewhat interesting. I mean, it's kind of a bit of a nothing video, but I just needed to do this and I thought it would be somewhat good content. I hope you guys did enjoy the video. Subscribe if you want to, I don't know. Because like I said before, my collection is pretty awesome. So I think you'll have a fun time if you stick around. But if not, no worries. I'll see y'all some other time. I don't know when, but hopefully the next time I have some updates about that binder. Bye!